What's up, everybody? Welcome to another video. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit today. Hmm. I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about why you literally cannot afford to give a fuck about what anybody thinks. Why am I telling you this? Because if you're really going to lock in like you say you're going to lock in, if you're really going to live the life that you say you're going to live, you have no choice but to absolutely go so fucking beast mode. But in order to go beast mode, you can't care about what they think. And the reason why you cannot care about what they think is because the moment that you care about what they think, that is the moment that they have control over you. Because they can easily tell you, we don't like when you are so aggressive. We don't like when you have to understand. People will try to get ahead by any means necessary, even if that means lying to you, even if that means telling you what you want to hear, whatever the case may be. You have to understand the motherfuckers don't want you to succeed. And it's not that they just like blatantly like, oh, I don't want him to succeed. It's not that. I don't even think they know that they don't want you to succeed. What's really happening is that your growth towards success makes them uncomfortable. Your growth towards success shows their weakness. It shines a light on their insecurities. And a lot of people don't want their insecurities to be exposed. That's just the truth. And once you learn that about people, you'll stop taking things so personal. You'll realize that, quite frankly, it had nothing to do with who you are, but it had everything to do with what you represent. Do you understand what that means? That means that, like, some of y'all, you represent an aspect of them that they don't want to be, which is a more disciplined version of them, a smarter version than them, a version of them that actually means what they say. Like, a lot of people don't actually mean what they say. They say I'm gonna do this, but they don't fucking do it. And it's a shame. It's a shame. And it's like people, they don't actually spend the time to become aware of themselves. They don't spend the time to get to know themselves. They don't spend the time to love on themselves. So then when they go out into the world, they're bleeding on others. They're bleeding on other people. And I feel bad for them because it really just takes a level of commitment to wanting to be a better person. Some people just simply are not committed to it. And once you see that you're dealing with somebody who's not actually committed to the growth, you have to make your decision to let them go, leave them where they be. Let them go and leave them where they be, because if you continuously try to save people who don't even want to save themselves, you will simply just be killing and drowning yourself. It's like the person who tries to go save a person from who's drowning. The person is so afraid that they end up drowning the other person. Isn't that crazy? That's life. Life is a game, and you need to learn how to play it so you can dominate it. Trust me. Trust what I'm saying. This shit's a fucking game. And once you realize that this shit is a fucking game, you can't unsee it. You can't. You can't. You cannot unsee it. And I'm telling you right now, take advantage of the fact that life is a game. Because if you learn how to play it, you can dominate. Most people think that learning how to play the game is a negative thing, but that's the funny thing about life. They have a funny way of demonizing knowledge. They have a funny way of demonizing you wanting to know more. You want to know why? Of course, they're going to demonize the thing that stops them from having control. Cleo, if you have control, if you know what makes you tick, if you know the games that they're playing, that means that the game can't be played on you. So when people realize that they can't play the game on you, when the elites realize that they can't play a certain game on you, they will retaliate. They will make you feel bad. It's after one game, it's another game. The games that people play, it's insane. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. So it's important for you to have a level of knowingness when it comes to who you are. So that way, when people try to play with you, it don't work, because nobody can tell you what you're feeling. Nobody can gaslight you. You know what you saw. You know what you felt. And that goes into career too, because a lot of people will make you feel like you're not ready, you're not this, you're not that. But only you know when you're ready. Nobody can tell you when it's time to quit your job. Nobody can, only you know when you're ready. Trust me. I challenge you to level up your self care. People don't know, Cleo, people don't know that when you level up your self care, I feel like it's just like you just a different person. Like people can tell. Come here. What you eating? What you eating? People can just tell you're a different person. They can tell you're different. They can tell you're elevated. They can tell you're taking care, like just well kept, you know? Bro, when people see that you're taking care of yourself, again, it makes them look at themselves and say, damn, like, I didn't do that. I didn't, damn, am I slacking because I'm not? They're gonna start measuring themselves up to you. And honestly, when people start measuring themselves up to you, that's when you know you're in a good position because it's like a sign of leadership also. And once you have that power, use it to be able to empower other people. Right, Cleo? Right, Cleo? Right, Cleo? Use it to empower other people. Teach people how to elevate themselves. And guess what? Nobody can take from you something that they didn't put inside of you. And I'm not talking material shit. People can take material shit now, but they can't take the energy and the knowledge and the wisdom that you had to create that material thing. You could always make another one. That's the difference between you and them. You can always make another one. They can't. They can't. They can't do it like you can. That's what people fail to realize. It wasn't your gear. It wasn't your this. It's the energy, the essence behind the person who did it. And you cannot fake that funk. I'm just being for real. People think that they can just go ahead and copy other people's swag, copy other people's sauce, and think that they're going to have the same results. You're not. That's not how life works. They could never copy your shit. They were never going to be. Let's be for real. Let's let's be for real now. I'm telling you, stop entertaining that shit with them. Stop entertaining people who are not on your level or better. Stop. Start creating a mental diet. What are you consuming? What are you listening to? What are you allowing to go inside of your mind? And stop hanging around the people who aren't putting positive things in there. Period. Make sure you leave a like, a comment, and make sure you subscribe.